Okay, our next example is on page 337, still about promissory notes. So with this example, so it's saying that sometimes a note is discounted to the bank when it has a number of days left before its maturity. Study the example. So on page 337, if you follow along, it says Philip bought some materials from Wilson Manufacturing. Wilson Manufacturing holds a 90-day note dated August 9th with a face value of $26.20 and an interest of 14%. The manufacturer is in need of extra cash and decides to sell the note to the bank on September 19th to obtain cash. The bank's discount rate is 12%. Determine the maturity value, so we need our M. We need the term of the discount period, and we also need the bank discount and the proceeds. So let's work with what we can do first. So we're told how much the initial loan was, and it was $26.20, and it was given at a rate of 14%, so 0.14, and that was given 90 days. So if it's in days, I'm going to put it over 360. So here are the terms I know so far. PRT. So what can we calculate using PRT? First, in order to find a maturity value, we always need to get the interest. Interest equals PRT. So P times R times T. So let's put it in. We have 26.20 times, the rate is 14%, and the time is 90 days over 360. Okay, so we do the 90 over 360 first, times 0.14, times 26.20, so therefore our interest is 91.70. So what does this allow us to get? We have the P and we have the interest. Now we need to get the maturity rate. Maturity rate is P plus I. So let's solve the maturity rate. That's the first thing they ask us to solve for. So in order to do that, I had to solve for interest. But now that I have the interest, let's go ahead and calculate. So I know my principal was 26.20. My interest I've calculated is 91.70. So therefore the maturity value of the loan is $2,711.70. So this is the M. So we've got our M. Next, we have to find the term of the discount period. So there's still some days remaining on it. So the note was signed on August 9th. And it was due to go for 90 days. So August 9th to November 7th. So that would have been the original mature date. That's 90 days. So it's supposed to be till November 7th. However, we know that he wanted to sell it to the bank with some days remaining. He wanted to sell it on September 19th. So basically now if he's going September 19th, and we know it's supposed to run till November 7th, we need to figure out how many days. So 30 days in September, so you take 30, take away 19. So that means that there's 11 days remaining in September. And then we need all of October. So we're missing October in here. So October has 31 days. And then we're only counting 7 days in November. So essentially I have 11 days left in September, 31 days, the full month of October, and then 7 days worth of November. So the period remaining is 49 days. So that's what I need to do next, because that is the time on the bank discount. But now I need to calculate my bank discount. Bank discount equals maturity value, which we've already solved, the rate, which the bank will tell us, and the time, which we just calculated, is 49. So the bank, let's go back. The bank's discount rate is 12%. So I need to note that this is 12%. My maturity value I've just calculated. I calculated maturity value by taking principal plus the interest. So my maturity value is $27.11. So I'm going to put that here. $27.11.70 times the rate of 12%, and then we just figured out that there's 49 days remaining. So I'm going to go 49 over, remember we're using ordinary time, 360. So to calculate the bank discount, I have the maturity value times the discount rate from the bank times the amount remaining on that slip. So when I do the math on that, we find out that the bank discount is $44.29. So that's going to be a discount. So then we calculate the proceeds. So how you calculate the proceeds is essentially your maturity value minus the bank discount. So we've calculated maturity value already. Look for M. M is $27.11.70. Subtract our B. We just solved for B. Is $44.29. Therefore, the proceeds will be $26.6741. So essentially what this means is that the manufacturing company got the bank to discount the note and take it. So the manufacturing company will receive, this is the proceeds, they will receive $26.67. And then the payee, or the person who took the loan, Mr. Williams, will have to pay his full maturity value, which is $27.11. But the manufacturing company will get this amount based on the bank discount.